I see a world of possibility. Outside, the night sky blossoms to infinity. Outside, I see a world of possibility. Outside, the night sky blossoms to infinity. You're not a big storyteller, but one hell of a listener to all of my ramblings. And I couldn't be luckier than to find you in Brooklyn at that cafe. You were just sitting outside. Meet me on the street corner. I know a quiet place we could go. Meet me on the street corner. I know a quiet place you ought to know. Meet me on the street corner. I know a quiet place we could go. Meet me on the street corner. I know a quiet place we could go.
Wow, you got the cutest freaking comment. You got the cutest comment.
What was the it in? I want to have consensual sex with this woman in the missionary position solely for procreation. Now that is the ultimate compliment. Emily Zuzik. It's from Guest Suite.
Sweet.
They are totally
Guest
anonymous.
Sweet, and all of you, thank you for forgiving me for forgetting the entire
Well, nobody
first
would know
verse.
except you.
I know, but, I feel compelled to tell people, so...
That was total Joni Mitchell-y, right?
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was still awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, gorgeous voice.
I was hypnotized.
That's the whole point of the song.
Yes,
it's like a droney sort of, like, you're looking at the stars and you're just getting whisked away.
It was beautiful.
Love that feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
totally.
you. Thank you.
So, Emily Zuzik.
You have a lot of purple on today, which is my birthstone.
Oh,
Is that
wow.
for a transition?
Look at that. Are you February?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Pisces.
Oh, you're a Pisces.
Yes.
Oh,
Hence
well.
The guitar and the singing, etc., etc.
All right. Well, there is a little segment we do on this little show called Skeletons. And we like to ask that you share a skeleton from your closet.
Oh, goodness. Let me think of a good one. I'm trying to think of...
Well, do it for sweet, because
sweet.
Miss February. Ha, ha, ha. This person's in love.
Uh-oh.
Love. Oh.
Well, okay, I've got it. Is this a skeleton? If it's sort of like one of those acts that you're like, oh, that was so dumb.
Well, fine. Whatever it's your interpretation. I'm not going to like look it up in the dictionary.
I was on the road with another artist from New York named Pi. She's now in L.A. We were on the 2002 Babes with Beats cross-country tour.
Wow.
And we were doing a few gigs in Arizona, like Phoenix, Mesa, Tempe area. And we were staying, she and her husband had a what are those things called? A timeshare. So they used their timeshare, and we found a place to stay in Mesa or something. So we're there, and we're just hanging out in the room, playing guitar after a show, getting ready, showers, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting playing, the blinds are drawn, and she comes out, she's in a towel, she'd just been in the shower, and she goes, "Oh my God." Now we're in the desert, so that to me was like, oh my God, there's like a scorpion in the room or something. Right. She's like, "There's someone watching us." So there was a peeping Tom outside the window.
Was that sweet?
And then, yeah, it's totally sweet.
I think it is.
So here's the part that's dumb Emily. Big jock Emily in her head goes, F that. I throw open the door. The guy's already like halfway across the front. He's like, "Hey!" It's like, and he gets this like cocky sort of swagger turnaround thing, like just lecherous, awful person, man. And just like, yeah. And I was like, so I heard there were, my friend here says that there was someone looking in the window. You seen anybody around? And they get up like real like in my face and like, no. And they walk away. I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to call the cops anyway. And he disappears. We call like the cops, but it's just like one of those things like, what if this person was totally crazy and just was like, "I'm going to kill you now"? Right. I mean, these are the stupid things that you do on the road because you're just...
What town was that?
That was in Mesa, I think. Mesa, Arizona.
Wow.
Is that really a skeleton story?
It could be.
I guess it could be.
That's fun. The skeleton to me is
Plenty
that you
of people
called
downtown
the police.
have seen me.
The
in,
skeleton
like,
to me is
way.
that she freaking called the cops.
Right,
Why would you do that? No.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh,
Why would you call them?
I mean, all my truly embarrassing stories probably have been blacked out, which is a beautiful thing,
that's a skeleton in itself.
Right. Yeah. There were some lost years in the Lower East Side.
Yeah, exactly.
Back when I was still a platinum blonde and like.
I think I met you when you were blonde.
Yeah, I was for most of the adult life, and I finally went back to my natural hair color.
It's a little less maintenance, right?
Oh yes, way less maintenance.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure having you on. Is there any last minute shout outs or anything your website?
www.emilyzuzik.com,
where they can get your music.
MySpace/EmilyZuzik. I've got an EP coming out later this fall. It'll be all digital. So it's my green EP, and it'll be like 4 or 5 songs, anything from like country to house to like 60s pop. Just sort of like this is what I've been doing for the past 3 years. And then a couple other projects coming out later this year or early next year.
Sounds great. Well, I thank you so much. Thank you so much, Emily.